Hey everybody, this is going to be another part of the Marvel previews for April for June. So these books should be coming out now or be coming out pretty soon with everything opening back up and everything. So it'd be cool to see them all come out and hopefully get back to some a little bit normal schedule and stuff. So this one will be part 2. Now Dan Slott and Sean Zaxi are doing, or Zax, are doing Fantastic Four. Nick Bradshaw cover, that's really cool. I like how he likes Arthur Adams. That's really nice. See, this is Fantastic Four number 23. Dan Slott's writing it. Sean's going to be doing the art, and Nick Bradshaw's doing the cover. Living Vampire variant is to be announced. Empire variant is going to be done by Kyle Pham. Though the Ultimate Omni-Wave projector, built by Valeria Richards, powered Franklin Richards. In their hands, it could lay waste to the Empire. But what if it fell into the hands of the Celestial Assassins? A tipping point in the Empire saga, a fight that Spider-Man and Wolverine can't afford to lose, and 2 lives that will be forever changed. 32 pages for $3.99. Now we got facsimile versions. I remember when this came out, I bought the Spider-Man version, I think, because it was $4.99 or something like that back then. It says $4.99 here. I can't remember exactly what it cost back then, but when it came out, I bought the Spider-Man version. My friend laughed at me. He said, you got suckered. But it was cool. But Chris Yambar, the guy I work with on the comic books, he was like, you got suckered. But I think he went out and bought some too. But I don't have them anymore. Hopefully I can find them at Half Price Books. But this is the Amazing Spider-Man Annual number 21 Facsimile Edition. Writer Jim Shooter and David Michelini. Penciled by Paul Ryan. And covered by John Romita Sr. The comics wedding of the 20th century, it says. Dearly beloved, we are gathered here to join Peter Parker and Mary Jane Watson in holy matrimony, that is, unless Electro ruins any chance of Spider-Man making it down the aisle. Now we got a facsimile version of when Phoenix, Jean Grey, and Scott Summers got married. Let me see, X-Men number 30. And what's that? Fabian de Cieza and is writing it, penciled by Andy Kubert. Cover by Andy Kubert. And it came out in 1991. This one, does it say what year it came out? Doesn't say. Let's say it up here. 1987. Wow. Man. But I don't remember 1987. I thought it came out later than that. I think it came out in the 90s. I have to look at that again. See if there's another date on there. I remember seeing it when it came out. Let's see. This one, yeah, it says 1991 for this one, $3.99. Relive the moment X-Men fans spent decades waiting for, the wedding of Jean Grey and Scott Summers. After years of tragedy and torment, death and rebirth, Cyclops and Marvel Girl finally say, I do. Now we got Fabian de Cieza and Ron Garney are doing the Juggernaut. Oh, he's fighting the Hulk. Ow, he just hit him. You get hit in the side like that? Oh, that hurts. You see Juggernaut number 2 of 5. You see Jeff Shaw is doing the variant cover, or doing the cover, and the variant cover is going to be announced. Smash or be smashed. Juggernaut isn't the only one who's felt or who's left destruction in his wake, and he thinks it's about time for the immortal Hulk to take responsibility for his actions. Okay, 32 pages for $3.99. That's a nice cover. Now we got Jonathan Hickman and Linnell Francis Yu are going to be doing X-Men. That's cool. Kind of looks like the guy off of the Hellboy movie. Hellboy, what was the second one? Unholy Army or something like that. X-Men number 12, Jonathan Hickman. Let me see, Linnell. Living Vampire variant by Mike Mayhew. The Summoning Begins. A lead-in to the biggest X story of the summer. Okay. He looks very vicious. Then we got Vita Ayala, and Bernard Chang, Children of the Atom. Pretty colorful cover there. Number 3, Origin Revealed. Variant cover by R.B. Silva. Who are the X-Men sidekicks behind the mask? Meanwhile, a brand new alternative medicine is changing lives at school, but who's recruiting the victims? I mean patients. I mean patience with an exclamation point, or a question mark. Okay, we got Leah Williams and David Baudion, X Factor, Krakoa PD. And what's he doing? Let's see. Variant cover, Living Vampire variant cover to be announced. X Factor number 3, Drowning in the Stream. Every streamer in the Mojoverse is desperate to get a little of the X magic on their channel, but all X Factor wants to do is figure out who murdered a Krakoan citizen. Okay. That's weird. All the eyes. We got here Hellions, Zeb Wells and Steven Segovia. Cool cover. Hellions number 4. Havoc stands alone. Krakoa's resident rabble are up against the Grand Dame of the Damned, the Goblin Queen, Madeline Pryor. Talk about a return that could raise some havoc. Hoo-hoo-hoo. Parental advisory, it says. This one's Jerry Dugan and Phil Noto. Cable. Here's Rom in there. Cable number 4. Living Vampire variant to be announced. Forced into a corner. Ancient knights from another galaxy are targeting Cable, and he's got no choice but to give them what they want. So they're coming after Rom or something? Wow. Okay. Jonathan Hickman and Russell Dodderman. There's Storm there. All bright. Giant Size X-Men Storm number 1. Variant cover by Jen Bartel. You see, Hickman and Duderman take flight again. In Giant Size X-Men, Jean Grey and Emma Frost, Hickman and Duderman took Jean and Emma into Storm's mind to learn what had happened to her. Now they take the X-Men's resident goddess to the far end of the world to save herself. It's a 40-page one-shot for $4.99. Now we got Benjamin Percy and Victor Bogdanovic. Are those bats? Yes, they're bats. Adam Kubert's doing it, and there's Wolverine falling through them. Wolverine number 5, Benjamin Percy's writing it. Victor Bogdanovic is doing the art and cover by Adam Kubert. Variant cover to be announced in Living Vampire variant. They're going to be doing a lot of these. When's the movie coming out for Morbius? I can't wait to see it. Let's see. Is it Morbius? Blood Clocks. In the snowbound darkness of the North, Wolverine is the prisoner of Dracula. By forming an unlikely alliance, Logan fights back. Stakes, claws, tricked out snowmobiles, and wintry mayhem await you. 32 pages, parental advisory, $3.99. Okay, and then we got Marvel Tales. Oh, Captain Britain, he looks cool. Marvel Tales Captain Britain, written by Chris Claremont. Penciled by Herb Trimp, John Byrne, and Alan Davis. Cover by Young-Yuk Lee. Virgin variant, cover by Young-Yuk Lee. It's 88 pages, one shot for $7.99. A legendary hero flies the flag for the United Kingdom as we celebrate the legacy of the House of Ideas with an era-spanning Marvel Tales. Okay. You see Captain Britain, 1976, 1 and 2, Brian Broderick. Must choose between the Sword of Might and the Amulet of Right. Only one will transform him into Captain Britain, Champion of Albion. Okay. There's a bunch of collected stuff in there. Teenie Howard and Marcus Toe. There's a big hand there. Playing some chess. Excalibur number 12. Secrets of the Book. Cover by Mahmoud Asrar. With Richter in his clutches, Apocalypse must survive long enough to begin the ritual he has waited on for eons. Let's say it's going to be $3.99, 32 pages. Now we got X-Men True Believers Tribute. True Believers Month. Okay, I got a few of these at Half Price Books, and I found some at a flea market. These are cool, and love to be going to the stores. That's a cool cover there. Wild Child #1, Mr. Sinister #1 I got over here. Orphan Maker #1. New Mutants, they call this Empath #1, and Scalp Hunter #1 on this one. And this is Havoc #1. Over here we got New Mutants. So it's that Cypher #1. They're going to be first appearances, I guess, obviously. Soul Sword #1 over here, and Marvel superheroes. We got Saturn 9 #1. And we got Magic over here, Magic #1 in this one. And X-Men Dawn of X Saga #1. And it's going to be a one-shot for $3.99. Jess Harold and Various. Catch up on a revolutionary new era for the X-Men. Jonathan Hickman transformed everything in the pages of House of X and Powers of X, bringing all of mutant kind together on the island nation of Krakoa. Witness the many lives of Moira McTaggart that paved the way for the dawn of X, and experience Charles Xavier's world-altering announcement. Okay. Then we got Marauders by Jerry Dugan and Matty O'Lally. Marauders #12. You see, cover by Russell Dodderman. And it's Red Reckoning. The Black King removed the Red Queen from the board. What move will the White Queen make? Okay. Ed Brisson and Marco Fela. Mutants Menace Media. Oh, she takes her sword and cuts all the ends off. Oh man, that's funny. New Mutants #12. Covered by Mike DeMundo. The human world never seems to tire of lashing out at Krakoa. The New Mutants have their ways of striking back. That's funny. $3.99, 32 pages. And we got Benjamin Percy and Balzaldua, X-Force. Powerful cover. That looks like Vincent Price. Cool. You can almost hear the laugh like on the Thriller video. That's cool. Is this Ron Lim? It looks a little bit like him. I see Dustin Weaver. Looks a little bit like him, but... Okay, Dustin Weaver's doing the cover. Benjamin Percy's doing the writing. And Balzaldua is doing the art. The Cerebral Sword. After taking on the Flower Cartel, Logan has brought back valuable intel to the mutant CIA. The non-treaty nation of Russia, is working to undermine Krakoa. It may be aligned with Xeno. All these different names. Beast wants Colossus on their side as the first drum beats of war begin to sound. Parental advisory, $3.99, 32 pages. Now we got all these Alex Ross books, all the covers, an introduction to the world of Marvels. Alex Ross, Kurt Busiek, and more. Two of my favorite creators. Love Kurt's writing and love Alex's art. Look at this one, The Marvels. Kurt Busiek is back with an all-new ongoing series. The Marvels tells stories that span all decades, starring literally anyone, from Marvel's very first heroes to the superstars of tomorrow, drawn by Yodere Sinar, with covers by Alex Ross. The Marvels #2 arrives in June 2020. Now that may be a book for sure. I think I'm going to get that because I like Alex Ross, and I love both of them. Kurt Busiek's writing, and I love Alex's artwork. So if he's going to be doing that, and hopefully, I'm not sure what Yodere Sinar's artwork looks like, but that'll be a positive or for sure book for me. because I just want to collect the artwork. Look at how beautiful that is. Marvel's X. Marvel's X is a prequel to the Earth X trilogy, showing the origin of a world of superpowered humans. Marvel X has arrived. They were down here. And how many times has Alex, I think this might be a few times he's painted Deadpool. But these are cool. It looks like he's drawn them and painted them in Alex Ross or Rob Liefeld's real big, thick body styles. Marvel. Now, they got the Marvels, then you got Marvel X, now we got Marvel. An anthology of stories by unique, exceptional talents, many of whom are doing Marvel characters for the very first time. Marvel 4 arrives in June 2020. That's cool. Marvel Snapshots. And we got Marvel Snapshots, Marvel's greatest characters from the Golden Age to today, all seen through the eyes of ordinary people. The next two stories of Snapshots, Captain Marvel followed by Civil War, arrive in June 2020. Very cool. Just love all the art, man. Wow. And I'm going to look at this. I like how Kurt Busiek writes and everything, and he's put Astro City on a hiatus right now because he hasn't been writing for a few years now, it seems. So he's been working on something else. But hopefully we can get Astro City. Who knows when he's going to start that again. I have to check his Facebook page and see if he's got anything new on there. But love the Astro City stuff. So if he's doing this one, plus I liked when he did Marvels and just all the other stories he does. He did Conan and some other stuff he's written. It's like, wow, when I see his writing, I usually grab the books. Now, they got bigger pictures of some of these in here, I see. Now, Marvel's number 2, Kurt Busiek, Yulare Sonar, cover by Alex Ross, variant cover by Dan Panosian. That's a cool cover. Is that Dan? Dan Panosian's on the cover right there. I want to see Yulare, his artwork. Arrow, The Punisher, The Black Cat, Melinda Ray, The Terrible Tinkerer, and more. It's for 32 pages for $3.99. There's an aftermath in Manhattan after the explosion of our first issue and a crisis in the nation of Siakong as things go from bad to worse. And amid all that, meet Kevin Schumer, an ordinary guy with some big secrets, and see more of the mysterious, what's that, Thread Needle, and the role he'll play in our building epic. Marvel's most wide-ranging thriller continues from Kurt Marvel's Busiek and Yulare X-Men Sonar. And you'll never guess where we go next. See, that's very interesting. I'm going to be picking that up. I love the stories like that when I talk about the history and explain the characters and just the way Kurt writes everybody. It's like down, if you followed Astro City, you know he gets down and he can just explain people and some of his characters. And just like Stephen King can write characters and you just get to know them and everything and break down the details. Kurt Busiek is like that as well. So is Mark Waid's good too. But this is Kurt, so I'm going to be looking forward to this. Look at the artwork. All the different colors that he's used and different characters he's picked in the background. Who's this right here? Is that the Hulk in a suit? Yeah. Wow, that's cool. Wow. Here we go with the other one. Jim Kruger and Will B. Alex Ross. Is Alex Ross doing writing now? Looks like he's going to be. Here's a variant down here. Look at that. By Will B. Oh man, this is going to be cool. Who's this guy? Let me see. Marvel X number 6 of 6. Alex Ross and Jim Kruger are going to be doing the writing. Will B's doing the artwork. And Alex is doing a cover. And the variant cover was by Welby. The war to tear down the Baxter Building continues while those heroes left in New York seek a cure for whatever it is that has transformed everyone that ever loved into mutants. Even the gods themselves don't know their place in a world where all of man has become a deity unto itself. Alex Ross, Jim Kruger, and Will B conclude the incredible prequel to the Earth X trilogy. Wow, that is cool because I remember Earth X when it came out. That is cool. Now we got what we got over here. Look at this. Look how he did. This is just like, yeah, this is, he took Rob Liefeld's artwork and just painted over top of it. Looks like, I wonder if Alex painted over top of Rob's pencils, or he just looked. See, that is cool. Look how huge Cable is, and that gun is that's a Rob Liefeld gun. And his pad here on his neck, that is cool. And the hair, and that's cool. That face on the Warpath there. And then Shatterstar. And down here, what's this one? This is Daniel Acuna. That's a cool variant. Wow. Let me get closer. Look how cool that is. I want to get both of those. For sure, Alex's, but that Acuna cover is really nice. Marvel number 4 of 6. So you got Steve Darnell, who's worked with him before, and everything. Daniel Acuna, Doug Rice, and Mark Waid doing the writing. Wow, and Alex Ross and Daniel Acuna, Lucio Perillo, and Hilary Barta are doing the art. Cover by Alex Ross and variant by Daniel Acuna. Okay, let's see what this says. As Doctor Strange continues to contend with the machinations of Nightmare in the framing story by Alex Ross and Steve Darnell, a bevy of other creators lend their talents to stories from all across the Marvel Universe. Daniel Acuna spends a saga of the deviants in the world of the future. Doug Rice and Hilary Barta explore the earliest adventures of Doctor Doom during the time of the Marvel Monsters. And Mark Waid and Lucio Perillo pit the Hulk against a fighting mad Wolverine in a brutal painted saga. Oh, that's going to be cool. That's going to be cool. How many pages is that going to be? 40 pages for $4.99. That's something to look forward to there. What do you guys think? That's good. Look at the huge pads on Cable. Wow. Okay, let's go. What we got here? Now we got these. I'm doing a couple more and then I'll be done. I don't want it to go too long, but look how cool these are. That's beautiful. I like how he has the star glow. Captain Marvel, Marvel Snapshot number 1. Mark Waid and Colleen Doran. Hey, Colleen. I met her once. She was beautiful. She was pretty cool. Cover of Alex Ross. Variant cover by Colleen Doran. Hidden Gem variant cover by Dave Cockrum. Let me see. A team of heroes fights a stirring battle for the safety of the planet. A young woman struggles with desperation and despair trying to cope in the modern world. But that's only the beginning. Superstar creators Mark Waid, Kingdom Come, Fantastic Four, and Colleen Doran, Spider-Man, A Distant Soil. I remember her from A Distant Soil. I met her back then, back in the 80s. Tell a tale of inspiration within inspiration, as we see how the world's marvels have inspired others, and how they've been inspired themselves, featuring Captain Marvel, Ms. Marvel, and a few surprises. That's cool. One shot, $4.99. Now we got here, she looks cool. Civil War Marvel Snapshot. And this was Saladin Ahmed, writer. Ryan Kelly's doing the art, and Alex is doing a cover, variant by Ryan Kelly. Hidden Gem cover by Michael Turner. I wonder what that's going to cost. Wow. That's cool. I like that cover. I like how you put the blue around there and just how it pops off of the red there. Let's see what's going on with this one. In the heart of the Civil War event, a human story unfolds. A S.H.I.E.L.D. agent doing his best to do the job with honor. But is that possible anymore? A low-level superhero trying to help his neighbors, but that's not even legal anymore. The two come together in a story that'll test their commitment, ideals, hopes, and dreams. By Hugo Award-winning writer Saladin Ahmed. Miles Morales, Spider-Man, The Magnificent. Spider-Man, yeah, that can combine that by mistake. The Magnificent Ms. Marvel. And artist Ryan Kelly, Lucifer, Stranger Things. Featuring Captain America, Giant Man, Maria Hill, and more. Because I thought that was Maria Hill on the cover. 40 pages, one shot. Wow. And now we got a picture of America Chavez in here, made in the USA. That's cool, like a cool poster. And it jumps off to different things I hear, but I'll stop here. I'll start here again on my next video. But hopefully you like that. Let me know what you're going to be getting. I'm going to be making sure, I think I'm going to pick up every single Marvel book. That'll be something that I pick up new. I don't want to pick up too much more, But if I see something, I've been seeing a lot of the Marauders. I saw all the X-Men books, all the X-Force books, all some of the X Factor, all this new stuff. I've seen it in half-price books. People have been taking it, reading it, and putting it in there. And I haven't seen any Cable, but I've seen the Marauders and all this other stuff. I'm like, why are these people putting stuff in there already? It barely came out. But all right, well, let me know what you're going to be getting. Like I said, I told you I'm going to make sure I get all the Marvel stuff because I really like this stuff. Look at that, just for the artwork, man, and everything. Like I said, but my favorite writer is Kurt Busiek, so I'm going to be picking that up. All right then, but let me know what you're going to be getting, and hopefully you'll like that. Let me know what if you have any ideas or suggestions for what you want me to do for more stuff. Like I said, I'm going to go through all of these, but like I said, thank you very much for watching, and you guys have a great day, and Collector Dude is out.